Karrissa, you should dance for us.
Ice cream it's like, so you can get it for me, baby. And then they're like, ooh, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go.
Does this look like an apple?
Yes, it does. Yes.
This is a nectarine.
It looks like an apple. From
It has a bump. It looks
when
like a
you
peach.
barely look at it, it looks like an apple.
It's like a peach, not
an apple.
Apple like this.
It looks like an apple. Karrissa doesn't want to vlog for whatever freaking reason. I don't even know.
Because it's just me talking and like it's just I don't know, like I'm gonna be vlogging and it's supposed to be about like our group and I'm just talking to the camera and everyone's just gonna see my face all the time. So I'm trying to get other people to vlog and do things. So it's just not like my face all the time because I want you guys to see my friends' faces.
So I guess I'll do the closing vlog for this, and then if anyone else wants to add some comments, Kita.
We can go around the car and talk about our favorite con memory from Colossalcon 2014.
Oh man, okay, so favorite Colossalcon memory from 2014 would probably have to be Karissa's face when Jessica, Hanji's dub VA, came up to our group. And I'll let Karrissa tell the story, but it was like...
Everyone's just gonna do the face and I'm never gonna know what it is.
Alright, so I'll let Karrissa tell her story, but other than that, I was kind of bummed because yesterday there was some really awesome 3.0 Kaoru figures in dealer's room. And I was going to pick one up today, but they were all sold out. And I was really freaking bummed because they didn't even have little Udapri keychains that we saw earlier either. But then we were going through the otaku flea market and people were just selling their shit and all. This beautiful thing sitting in the otaku flea market, and Kita found it for me. I managed to haggle it from 40 to 30. It's the 2.0 version, and I plan on getting the 3.0 version eventually anyways. I'm so happy because look at his pretty little face. And then his like super well-defined ass. Like, look at that. All the Ava figures have really nice asses, I'm just saying. Anyways, that was my kind of favorite con story besides the trip up with Emma's interesting ass, but yeah.
Emma's interesting ass.
Not literally.
Saw her.
Not literally. But here's Karrissa.
Oh, my favorite con moment, as Rye already attempted to mention, was we were standing in line for like the Attack on Colossalcon panels. Bryce Papenbrook and Jessica Calvello. I'm not sure that's how you say her last name, but she voices Hanji and Bryce voices Aaron. And so we were in line like an hour earlier, and she comes up. She like, I just thought she was like this nice, cute old lady. It's like, oh, I want a picture. Can I get a picture of you guys? We're all on Attack on Titan, and we're like, yeah, sure. And she comes up, and she was like, I voice Hanji, and I don't know what my face was like, but I remember the emotions, and I was like, I'm Hanji! And so she got a picture with first me, Courtney as Ymir, I almost said Krista, and Katie as Krista, and so we all got a picture together, and then she was like, okay, just me and you now, because you're Hanji, I have to get a picture of my Hanjis, and then she was like, oh, you look just like her, and you're a good Hanji, and then I like was fine when she left, and there were no tears, and then she left, and I was like, so much that I had to go in the bathroom with Katie, and I was like, wipe my fucking tears off. Oh my god, lord. And I also got to meet Bryce Papenbrook. He's a super cutie. He's just fucking cute. I just love him. And a lot of other things happened.
I don't know what my favorite moment was. I really liked going swimming. I've never been to a con at a water park before, and that was awesome. But I'd like to see my purchases because I feel like I spent the least money I've ever spent at a convention and got the most things and things of like emotional value because they were like really good. A lot of Evangelion figures.
I was gonna say, like,
and
Ray.
Kakashi. I got a Ray, a Asuka, and Ray was the 3.0. Asuka was like one of the original anime-esque inspired ones. I got Kakashi for Ryan. I got a little chibi Sasuke for $1. I wiped out anything Hello Kitty I saw for my sister. And I spent way less than I ever expected to spend ever in my entirety of going to conventions. And it was great. And it was my first time, well, second time rooming with Karrissa, but my first time in this room of people, and it was super awesome. And I hope I get to go to more cons with them in the future because it was awesome.
How much change do you guys need?
I don't know how much change we need. No, we're at a toll booth. We're at a toll booth.
That's my favorite thing was when I was in the panel for Bryce with the Attack on Titan channel thing. And he started talking about Rin, and every time he talked, I was like, it's Rin! And so Rai offered to go to the dealer's room and buy me things so he could sign them, and yes. She came and found me and gave me the bag that she got, Blue Exorcist bag, and then she was like, hey, there are prints there, so I got you one. And it was a Kirito print that he signed, and yes, and I started crying. The end. IZAYA! We're just gonna film you as you drive.
2 words. Cat punching. So cat punching, I'm gonna tell you the story about cat punching so you people don't think I'm punching cats. I was kind of like ducked behind the end of the bed, and I just stick my hand up and start being like pew 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 on Ryan. She was like, stop it, IZAYA! And I'm like pew 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 pew. So that's cat punching just got like way out of hand at the whole con. So I loved that. That might be my favorite new thing. The inside jokes of conventions are always my favorite. Because then we reference them for ages to come and always have a little giggle about it. So
And then it just becomes a thing.
it becomes a
3
thing.
years later.
Oh, and then there was like the muse jumping that we did the entire weekend.
Oh, God.
That was interesting too. I don't think I've ever had so many muses going at one time. It was pretty crazy.
So my main man Eddie was at Denny's, and he hooked it up. Except he took our orders, he gave us our drinks, and then Eddie disappeared. And he was replaced with a small, petite, pretty-looking but suspicious girl. And we didn't know where Eddie went, and we were worried. And apparently, according to reports I hear from the local police about the last Denny's incident with this group of people.
No, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
There might be wanted people when it comes to going to Denny's. And so the girl was there for a while, and she gave us our food, and Ryan tried to headbutt her, tried to get some intel on if she had gotten rid of Eddie, and she was just too quick. She was like, and got out the way. And then oh yeah, and then Kita tried to give a nice swift chop to the back of the neck to knock her out. It didn't work. So in the end, she realized that we were onto her, and the threat was gonna be seized and conquered. So she went and released Eddie. So we saved Eddie.
We were really scared for Eddie. We thought that maybe she had locked him in a closet somewhere, just hogtied him, gagged him, locked him in a closet. It's just totally dead set.
No
we were pretty sure she was our old waitress in disguise coming to get revenge against us. So we thought maybe she had like kidnapped Eddie so that she could come ruin our next Eddie's experience. I just totally threw a quarter across the car. But yeah, we were really, really scared for Eddie. It was kind of a really emotional moment. And then he came back and we were like, hey, it's Eddie, you're safe. And he was like, what? We're like, man, we feared for you. We thought you had been locked in a closet. Like, all this other shit. And honestly,
He was like, you ain't got my back.
yeah, he was like, oh, you got my back. We're like, no, we were playing some Blackout shit, Kita in a box, and it was a pretty awesome Denny's experience, no joke. But that lady waitress did look like she could have taken Eddie. Dude, she was small but fierce, man. Small but fierce.
Let's just put a disclaimer that we are not wanted criminals at Denny's.
We don't talk about that Denny's.
Okay, so basically, we spilled some stuff and some stuff.
Let's just put it this way: Easter Dave only hangs with wanted criminals.
Yhasmine was our Easter Dave. 50% off for our free group and our free panel. It was great.
Are you enjoying the sights? Soon you can go out there and have fun.